Told you guys how I graduated, job hunting, and so many other things that I did. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. You're welcome to TFS Corner. My name is Okechukwu Praise. So while I was in school, I had this fear, not really necessarily, I won't call it like a fear or something, but I really wanted to leave school with a 2.1. Like I wanted to leave school with, I had a first class, but I wasn't really vying for first class. I just wanted like a 2.1. But I gave myself the target of, I like giving myself like a higher target so that I don't get to slack from my main target. So I told myself that I wanted first class, I was going to get first class and all of that so that I could aim higher to meet to the main goal that I wanted, which was 2.1. So from the history of linguistics, there's been this gist that it's hard to get 2.1, that the highest that they've gotten is 2.1. Nobody has gotten like first class or anything like that. And me looking for 2.1 and nobody knows me in the whole of Unibed. Nobody knows me. I'm not going to meet up with any lecturer. I'm not going to have any conversation with any lecturer. I'm just that kind of girl that go to class and come back, go to class, come back, go to class, come back home. I know that was just my routine in school. Actually, I didn't have any special activity that I was involved in while I was in school. So I don't think that was a bad or a good thing, because I had my other activity that I was able to grow myself in, which was like building a business and starting up a brand and all. So while I was in school, I did a whole lot of businesses. I did jewelry business, I did footwear business, I did pancake business. There's nothing that I didn't do. So I saw my result, and mind you, I remember telling you guys that I had a lecturer that really was passionate about my success, and he believed in me. He was my project supervisor. He believed in me. He had so much faith and trust in me. He would put me through on things that I don't understand, or things that I don't get, or things that I can't really grasp, and then I get to ask questions about that, and he will immediately put me on those things, and he will clarify every single thing that I needed to understand. And prior to that, in my 100 level and 200 level, I hated the lecturer. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. He taught us lexicography, and lexicography was like the easiest course in our department at that level, and I knew what I wrote. I read that course like, guys, I was expecting to get like A in the course, and this man gave me a C or B in the course, and I was really so sad. I didn't like that, and I didn't like the lecturer. Now, this is the same lecturer that had to be my project supervisor, and I got to find out that he was actually the best lecturer in the whole of the department. I knew then that he was actually a good lecturer, and he doesn't like stress or stressing his students or whatever, but I just didn't have any reason or anything like to actually really like the man at the time. So I got to find out that he was my project supervisor, and the journey was smooth. Like I told you guys in the previous video, like I and my friend were praying about it, and God gave us the best. Now, after my project, I submitted my project. I've done my project defense, guys. Project defense. I was scared. I stayed up all night studying. I was going through every single thing that I was able to browse all my research. I was going through every single thing, and then the way that my project went, oh Jesus Christ. So I and my best friend, we scheduled to go for our project in a particular day, and then we dressed up, like we were meant to dress in a formal way. So we dressed up, and then we went for our project. So I was waiting in my project supervisor's office at the time, and I was waiting to be called up to like do my project and do my project defense and all of that. Now in Uniben, for you to do your project defense, you have your main project supervisor and you have another lecturer that supervises or does your project defense. So the lecturer is totally different from your project supervisor, but he and your project supervisor will be the one to do your project defense for you. So I got to the office. I was sitting in my project supervisor's office while I was trying to like recollect my head, I got this, like trying to, as much as possible, to be able to like, contain myself to ace this project. As I went inside to like confirm that my project supervisor, like my second marker, my project defense lecturer was around, it was like, am I your second marker? And I told him, yes, I am my second marker, second person like for my project defense and all of that. So like, okay. I was like, what topic did I do? I told him I did taboo. I worked on taboo, by the way, guys. And then all of a sudden this man started asking me questions right on the spot. He was asking me questions to defend my project. It was like, this one you are doing, you already started your project defense. I'm like, sir, but I just called you to confirm that you were around. I was like, He started asking me questions back to back to back to back. Oh my god. I was trying to be calm. I was trying to like, be not to show like that fear. I was happy that I was bold. Like, guys, I was bold. I was answering the man. I was so happy. And the next thing, we came out, like, imagine going inside and you're like going inside to call your second marker, and then the next thing that comes out, your second marker is telling me that she's done. And he told my previous supervisor that I'm done, that I've already defended my project and all of that. Oh gosh, that was how that weight left me. Like, guys, I was free. And that was the day that I told myself, you know what, you are a graduate. I was so happy, and that was how I finished with my project defense. I had an issue with my clearance certificate and I didn't have mine, and this is we were told in like 300, because they gave us ours in 300 level, and we were told in 300 level that it's a very important vital document that you need to have to be able to do your document, to do your clearance. And I was procrastinating for some reason. Like, my body and my spirit, everything did not just align to go do my clearance, my course, and my clearance certificate. So after my project defense, like later on I was already working, going to work, and then later I was able to like get some break off work, and I was like, it became a burden because I really needed to start doing my clearance and all. So I had to go for my, to go work on my clearance certificate. So I went to my project supervisor's office that day, and I told him that I have an issue with my clearance certificate, and that I don't have a clearance certificate, that I needed one. So he directed me to who I was going to do it for, and I submitted all my documents, everything, to him. And then I went to my project supervisor's office and I spoke with him. He told me how proud I am. He told me my result there and then, like, results were not out yet, but he already told me what I got, 2-1, of course, guys. And he told me how proud he was of me, and he could see great things, and he could see that my future is bright and all of that, guys. As I left that office, not knowing that would be the last time that I was going to see my project supervisor. I didn't know that was going to be the last time that I'll be seeing him. Okay, yeah, after that conversation, I think I saw him later on in the bus. Like, we're both going home. I was coming back from work and I saw him. He was coming back because I asked him, he was like, he was coming back from a conference that he's going home. Yeah, I think that was officially like the last time that I saw him and all of that. And then the next thing that we heard was that he was sick, and we're thinking that it was not going to be like a major sickness like that, because people were contributing for his surgery and all of that. And then the next thing we heard, that on the 12th of July or 13th of July, he died. guys, it's, I don't know if I should call it was grief, or I should just say that I lost someone special, because at that point in time, that was the first time that I am losing someone really close to me, like someone very close to me, like from a very close standpoint. And I cried that day, guys. I cried so much, because like I never expected in my entire life, even in the next 20 years of my life, that I will lose him. I will lose this man. And I'll never forget him, because he was such an inspiration to me. Like, he made school easy for me, and he gave me the best memories in school with my project and everything. Like, that was how I lost someone very close to me. It was so sad, guys. It was so sad. Irrespective that I came out, I really wanted to meet him. I was still like, was like, meeting him to like to say thank you with, maybe some gift or something, to appreciate him for all his kindness and for believing in me and all of that. And I didn't even get the chance and the opportunity to actually really do that. And it was really sad. It was the saddest moment of my life at that time. And it still is the saddest moment of my life, because when I went there to do my clearance, to finish up with my clearance and all of that, I looked through his office and I just know that he's not there. It was empty. Like, probably another person is already occupying the office and all of that. So guys, that was how I lost my project supervisor. But to put that aside, guys, I graduated with 2-1, and I'm so proud of myself, and I can't wait for other things that I'm actually looking towards working or accomplishing. And yeah, I'm so happy to share this part of my story with you guys. And I just want to leave you guys with every moment that you have to enjoy, especially with people, and try as much as possible to put yourself first in everything that you do, as long as it's not affecting your work of life, as long as it's not affecting your mental health or affecting the people around you. So far, you know that this is something that will work greatly for you. Always put yourself first. So yeah, guys, bye. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, as I'm looking towards hitting the 1K milestone.